Good afternoon. Welcome back to Near Post Flick On. Hope you're enjoying the sunny day. Right, so the biggest game of the opening weekend saw Manchester United take on Arsenal at Old Trafford, and the game ended 1-0 with Calafiori scoring that header in the 13th minute. I mean, if you're a Manchester United supporter, don't be disheartened, and I'm sure you're probably not disheartened at the result because there's a lot of positives that you can take away from that game. Manchester United played absolutely brilliantly. I didn't expect anything less, to be honest with you, with new signings, Cunha and especially Mbuemo. They do deserve a special mention. I always believe that, players like that will always give an honest performance. And it just shows you that anything can happen. You're bringing in new signings, you're bringing in new players, and if they can buy into Amarim's way of playing, Man United will be reborn. And they do look like a transformed team, to be honest with you. Arsenal were not the best team or the better team yesterday in that game against Manchester United. They were not the better team. They were second to everything. Manchester United dominated for 90 minutes and they outplayed Arsenal. This is my opinion, and that's exactly how I saw it. Man United were just unfortunate that they couldn't find the back of the net. My word, Arsenal they were literally hanging on. They were literally hanging on for 90 minutes. Arsenal didn't really show me anything. They didn't show me anything to suggest that they are going to be title contenders this year. They literally had to scrape for that 1-0 victory. Yeah, they had moments, but not enough to suggest that they deserve to be considered as title contenders this season. And yes, it's only the one game. Yes, we know it's only the one game. It's the first game of the season, but it is Arsenal against Man United. So there's a lot of expectations in that type of game. They've got a history between the sides, long history between the sides, and a massive rivalry between both sets of supporters and fans alike. But for me, being a neutral, I thought it was a really, really good game, and I just felt Man United were just unfortunate. As I say, Mbuemo played out of his skin. He created chances. It was always running, full of tricks. And he is going to be a massive difference this year for Man United, as is Cunha as well. They're both going to be a massive difference for Man United this season. I thought they were brilliant, brilliant to watch. It just looked like a transformed team. Man United finished way below expectations last season, but I think this season we're going to expect something different from them. I did predict that they would finish ninth in the league, but based on yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised if they finish in the top five. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just that Arsenal have a way of winning games that they shouldn't win. They did that a lot last season, and they've carried on in the same in the same in the same fortune. But going forward, Manchester United looked like a team reborn. Arsenal held on for that victory. Looking at the Arsenal side as well, of course they had Gyökeres making his Premiership debut, and to be fair, I didn't really see much of him. I expected a lot from Gyökeres, and maybe that will come with time. Maybe that will come with time. So maybe he needs to settle into the team, to the environment, and kind of take his time to find his feet. But this is the Premier League. You don't have the time. You have to hit the ground running. You have to hit the ground running. You haven't got time to mess around. You haven't got time to F around. You've got to literally go in there and do what you've got to do. That's why they brought you in. They brought you in to score goals, to create chances and get goals. And that's what you have to do. You can't wait a moment sooner. You've got to just hit the ground running. But as I say, maybe he's just one of those players that needs a little bit of time to find his feet. But hey, listen, it's the Premier League. And at the end of the day, if you're an Arsenal supporter, you're going to be happy. You're away to Man United at Old Trafford. You've walked away with 3 points, so it's not detrimental to your aspirations for the Premier League title this year because you've won a game. Liverpool's won a game. Manchester City's won a game. So your rivals have all won games aside from Chelsea, who of course drew against Crystal Palace. So you are still very much in it, and it is very much the first game of the season. Yes, we know, but obviously as football supporters and fans, we want to see goals. We want to see a lot of entertainment, and we want to see a lot of excitement. So I think Man United were the better team. Unfortunate for them to have lost their opening game of the season, but expect a lot. I've said it here, and I'll say it again. Expect a lot from this Manchester United side. Expect a lot from Mbuemo. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.